say, the things you say. I don't know how you make me feel this way.
Hey gorgeous, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing that classic get ready with me slash using new makeup slash we're just gonna chit chat about the products. I pretty much know a lot of how I'm feeling about the products already, and I told you that in the video. But yeah, that's what this video is going to be about. If you want to see how I did this look and how I feel about these new products, and just keep on watching the video. Alright, so for my brows, I'm going to use this IT brow powder. So a lot of the products I'm going to be using today is from IT. I don't know if you guys saw my PR unboxing video, but a lot of us YouTubers received this incredible PR from IT Cosmetics. They seriously outdid themselves and sent a ton of products in these individual wrapped boxes for certain parts of your face, if you will. And yeah, that's what I wanted to try today. So that's what I'm doing. And this is supposed to be universal. Yeah, universal transforming taupe. And I'm using also their Brow Power brow transformer brush, which so far I'm liking. The brush is really dense, so filling in your brows is really easy. And also Aunt Flo is about to start, so if you can see my blemishes, you know how that goes. When you're about to start, my skin just goes crazy. So that's what's happening there. This looks pretty dark, but it matches. It doesn't look bad. It matches the roots of my hair. So far, so good. Lately I haven't been liking a really dramatic brow. I just lightly fill them in, and I haven't been cleaning them up with concealer either, which is odd and new for me. All right, so now we are going to move on into skin, and I'm gonna try these new Smashbox brushes. I received this in PR the other day, and how incredible is this? It's all these different brushes, oopsies, all these different brushes, and yeah, I'm gonna try them on my face today. I literally have every single brush you can think of, so yeah, as you can see. So that's what I'm gonna dive in today. I'm gonna use this brush here. It's called the, what is it, Full Coverage Foundation Brush. And I'm going to try this Naked Skin One and Done Hybrid Complexion Perfector. There's an SPF of 20 and it's optical, blurring luminous finish, and it says paraben free. I'm also gonna use the Urban Decay Defense Complexion Primer. It's got an SPF of 30, which is ideal. You want that SPF, girlfriend. Packaging is lovely. It looks like this. That's what we're gonna do here. There's no scent to it. Feels like, you know, Smashbox primer, just a little bit more thin, if you will. The Smashbox primer is thicker than this one. So up next, we are going to take that One and Done. It looks like this. And I am in the shade Medium Dark. That's the shade I'm going to use at least. Taking that brush and buffing this in. Feels nice so far. Feels lightweight. I would say it's giving me medium coverage. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's breaking up on my forehead. You see that? Oh no, why is it doing that? I wonder if that's the primer or if it's because it's a brush. Is it doing it anywhere else? It's weird. It broke up right there. Can you guys see that? Just on my forehead. I wonder if it's the primer. I didn't rub in the primer well enough or something. Well, with the brush application, with that foundation, it's very lightweight. I wouldn't say that it's light coverage. If you need like even a medium coverage, I would say you would need another layer. Let's see if it layers. Packing that on. Yeah, it's layering fine. I think I just needed to let that primer sit on my skin longer. That's why it broke up like that. I don't mind this brush. It's really nice. It's soft. It's blending it out really greatly. I likes it. All right, now we're gonna go in with concealer, and I'm gonna use these two IT Cosmetics concealers. One is the Bye Bye Under Eye Concealing Pot, which is supposed to be more full coverage. And this one is the IT Perfecting Lightening Radiant Touch Magic Wand. Corrects, conceals, and brightens. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this more lightweight shade on first. This one is in Radiant Neutral. So I'm assuming you just pump it out like this. Ooh, well, if you're gonna jam, bro, it's for real jammed. I can't even use it. Oh. So maybe don't click quite so fast. Here she comes. All right. Ooh, 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 that's real bright. That's real bright, girl. I don't like the way this is applying with the brush. But I mean, it's totally fine. It's better than, no, I feel like I would actually rather have a doe foot applicator. It's super crazy. It has like the fingerprints on it. It kind of does feel like a finger. It's very weird. This is brightening though. I feel like I need, it's streaky looking. This isn't dampened, but I don't want to go at it. I want to try this Bye Bye full coverage concealer thing in the inner portions of my face. This is, what shade? Medium Tan. This is Medium Tan? I must just be super duper brown. This feels thicker. Underneath my eyes, I'm going to use the tried and true Laura Mercier Translucent, but not a lot. So far, first impression with these, this one is thick and creamy, but I felt like it wasn't as full coverage as I thought it was going to be. Meaning, it feels heavier, but it doesn't cover super crazy amounts. Does that make sense? Anyways, that's my initial thoughts. Up next, to set my face, I'm gonna try this IT Your Skin But Better CC Powder, Airbrush Perfecting Powder, and these are in Illumination, which means there's like a tiny bit of a sheen to them. I'm gonna use this sheer powder brush from Smashbox and just set our face. This brush isn't as fluffy as I would like it, but it says it's for sheer powder, so I'm assuming that means like loose powder, not pressed powder. All right, for bronzer, I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Beached Bronzer in the shade Sunkissed. It looks like this. Ooh, I like the packaging of these. I don't think this is gonna be dark enough for me, but I feel like this would be beautiful on lighter complexions. Huh. Yes, so that one is way too light for me, and that was the shade in Beached Bronzer. And Marc Jacobs sent over their new eyeshadows, or eyeshadow palettes, and I really wanted to play in this one. It reminds me of my palette, not even gonna lie. It's called Scandalust, and yeah, let's just get right into it, see how she works. I've used these before, and I love the way the shadows blend. All right, so I'm gonna take this shade right here for the transition. Dip my brush, oh wow. They're very soft formulas. That's blending in there nicely. Ooh, it's darker than I thought it would be. Then I'm gonna take this shade right here and deepen the crease with that shade. This red shade right here, I want to blend that into that brown really badly. Let's just do it. Mix in all the colors. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's pretty. Ooh, this palette's really pretty. Oh, I forgot to dust that off. Look at that. Oh, it made it into like this really nice purpley color. Oh, snap. I'm gonna use that full coverage shadow brush to pack on this gorgeous orangey shade onto the lid. Tap, tap. Ooh, look at that shade. That's beautiful. That looks like a mixture of my eyeshadow palette. Doesn't it look like Cades and Teresita mixed together? Ooh, that is so beautiful, you guys. And then let's take this shade right here and highlight the brow bone. And then for the inner corner, Loki shadow brush for the inner corner. I really like this palette. This little one right here, like a lot. Oh, it's not as intense as I thought it was gonna be. Oh, you just gotta pack it on. Ooh. I'm going to apply mascara and lashes and I'll be right back. All right, I just applied my lashes. I use the Huda Beauty Farrah number 12s. Yeah, take flight with these bad boys. And I'm gonna go in with those same shades that we used on our lids and just put the same colors on the bottom. Taking this first shade right here, that camel shade right here. I'm loving this palette so much. The colors are gorgeous. And I'm just using the Precise Smudger brush from that Smashbox brush set. And then I'm gonna take that dark purple brown that's in the palette and put it right here on the outer V. I think I'm gonna smoke that out with some of that red that was in that palette. And just put it right under it, just like that. Oh, that's so beautiful. And we're gonna take that gorgeous orange shade with this right here. That orange metallic shade. Put that right here. Freaking beautiful. All right, so I'm done with my eyes. Absolutely obsessed with this Marc Jacobs Scandalust palette. If you like these shades, dude, you're gonna love this palette. But I did wanna like, just talk about my skin really quick. So my skin, I have some breakouts or whatever, so obviously that's apparent. But as far as like the texture looks good. I feel like this is not what I'm having an issue with. The smoothness of that is great. I think it's the Illumination It Cosmetics powder, because if it's illuminating, it has all these tiny bits of shimmer in it, right? Well, I just feel like it's making my imperfections stand out more. You know what I mean? Like as I'm looking in the mirror, there's just certain parts of my face that just don't look as great. It does look smooth. It does not look cakey whatsoever. So that's why I'm saying I don't think that it's the Urban Decay product. I just think I'm having an issue with that powder. But I will let you guys know. So far though, it's just not my favorite. The concealers though are not creasing at all. I did set it with that translucent powder. I do feel like I could, you know, I could do a little bit more coverage, but that could also be because the shades that I used were too light. So with that said, let's just move right into the rest of the product. I'm gonna use this Bye Bye Pores blush, which this shade is like, I mean, it looks like it's gonna be perfect for this look. And it's called Sweet Cheeks. So we are just going to take that with this brush from Smashbox. It's the Angled Blush. Yep. And just apply that to the apples of our cheeks. This looks a lot like NARS Orgasm. It has like a shimmery coral pink tone to it. It's sitting on my cheeks really beautifully, and I'm applying, like I'm really dipping the brush in there and applying it on my cheeks, so you don't need a light hand. That's pretty. I like that. All right, and for highlight, I'm gonna use this gold shade right here. It's in those Makeup Forever pans. The shade is in H106. Wow, see that? That's really beautiful. Really, really beautiful, but I feel like we're really shimmering. I think I'm going to apply a powder, this Makeup Forever powder, on top of my skin just to get rid of some of that illumination from that CC powder. I feel like that's what's bothering me. I feel like maybe that powder alone would work better versus it being on top of the foundation. So I'll have to let you guys know how that powder works out. I want to contour a little. I'm going to use the shade Light palette and use that darker shade in there. And I'm using the Smashbox Angled or Buildable Cheek. And I'm just going to put that. All right, to line my lips, I'm going to use the Stila Stay All Day Lip Liner in Zinfandel. These lip liners are nice. I'm going to use One Day. I'm going to put a little bit of this Dose of Colors and Truffle on the outsides. Then I'm going to take the All Nighter spray, set my face, and then I'll be right back when it's done. All right, so that completes this look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be sure to let you know my thoughts about this makeup. So far, the foundation is amazing. I love this eyeshadow palette so much, hands down. You need it in your life, especially if you are looking for a new one. I love this lippy, it's amazing. Everything that I've used, I'm absolutely loving. It's just the powder. I can't explain it. It's just, the sheen, the illumination to it is just not flattering the texture of my skin, if that makes sense. And I don't really have texture to my skin, so I can only imagine if you do, it just will draw attention to that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see more like this. As always, I appreciate your time in watching my videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Love you.